Today's case is a synovial biopsy. Normally the synovial surface is smooth, but here on the synovial surface we can see numerous nodules. Let us see the microscopy. At this low power we can appreciate these papillary fronds. Going to high power we can see a diffuse neoplasm, and this diffuse neoplasm is composed of these mononuclear cells, mononuclear histiocytoid cells with moderate to abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm, round to oval vesicular nucleus. Here again these mononuclear histiocytoid cells with moderate to abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm, round to oval vesicular nucleus, and these clusters of foamy macrophages can be another feature of this lesion. These foamy macrophages with abundant foamy cytoplasm, bland nucleus. Here again we can appreciate these mononuclear histiocytoid cells. And another distinguishing feature is this presence of multinucleated osteoclast-like giant cells. We can see the numerous nuclei here and abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm. Another osteoclast-like multinucleated giant cells. Here one, here another one. And the background is densely sclerotic here. Here again we can see the mononuclear histiocytoid cells with the moderate to abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm, round to oval nucleus, and they are infiltrating to the fat at the periphery. Here we can see another osteoclast-like multinucleated giant cells. These features of mononuclear histiocytoid cells with moderate to abundant eosinophilic cytoplasm, round to oval vesicular nucleus, the presence of osteoclast-like multinucleated giant cell, the clusters of foamy macrophages, sometimes hemosiderin-laden cells can also be seen. These features are consistent with the diagnosis of tenosynovial giant cell tumor, diffuse type, also called pigmented villonodular synovitis. These tumors, when occurring diffusely, it is called pigmented villonodular synovitis. They can be aggressive, they can be infiltrating. So, even after surgery, they may recur. When tenosynovial giant cell tumor occur as a localized type, it can occur on the wrist, fingers, etc. They can occur on the tendon sheath of wrist, fingers, etc. Tenosynovial giant cell tumor diffuse type or PVNST affects knee in 80% of cases. It can occur in the other joints also, but it is most commonly affecting the knee. That is all about tenosynovial giant cell tumor diffuse type or pigmented villonodular synovitis. Thank you.